You're not going to come and hang out with us? We're going to get to that because we do have a lot of so a lot to get to. Take a look at this. A live look at Buffalo. You can see a car there still completely buried in the snow after that storm that crippled the city. Even more snow is expected there. We'll have a live report coming up soon.
Well, first today, we are going to get to the Southwest Airlines debacle. The Department of Transportation now investigating the mass cancellation of flights as so many passengers are still trying to get home. And Alex Perez is live at O'Hare Airport in Chicago with the story. Alex, good morning. What a mess.
Hey, good morning, Joe. Yeah, frustrated passengers are stuck at airports across the country. The return home from Christmas for many has become a flat-out nightmare. This morning,
they said no one's getting on a flight, Southwest flight, for 4 days, and they said we can't help you go home.
Southwest Airlines melting down in the wake of the Christmas holiday.
Christmas was just ruined. This was the most Christmas ever.
While 3,800 flights were canceled across the country Monday after a punishing winter storm, nearly 3/4 of them were Southwest flights. And the company has already canceled over 2,500 flights today, with more misery expected this week.
It's been catastrophic. It is simply a failure of Southwest management.
When asked about the collapse, a spokesperson for Southwest blaming the weather.
I think it's just the sheer size of the storm. It's just the fact that this one started west, swept east, and impacted almost every single one of our largest airports that put us in a position where we struggled to recover and we struggled to get our flight crews and airplanes where they needed to be.
In a statement, the company vowing it will work to make things right for those that we've let down. We recognize falling short and sincerely apologize. But this morning, federal officials are launching an investigation into the chaotic response. The Department of Transportation saying it is concerned by Southwest's unacceptable rates of cancellations and delays and reports of a lack of prompt customer service, adding it will investigate whether cancellations were controllable. The airline's own employees blame the company for not being better prepared. Some Southwest flight crews are being left on hold for up to 10 hours while they wait for scheduling instructions. From weary travelers sleeping on airport floors to unclaimed luggage pileups, the harsh reality was everywhere. Loudspeakers warning flyers in Houston they shouldn't expect to get a flight out for at least 6 days. Others are boarding crowded buses chartered by Southwest. One bus headed from Raleigh to Nashville, a 500-mile ride that will take more than 8 hours.
Did not anticipate having to go from an hour and a half flight to taking 8-hour road trip.
And it's expected to take more than a week of playing catch-up for Southwest's flight schedule to get back on track. Guys?
More than a week. What a total disaster. Alex, thank you. And Gio, you of course are a transportation expert. We were talking about this earlier. You said you've never seen anything like this.
And Mary, the experts I've spoken to, they've never seen anything like this. It is unprecedented. And when you look at the other airlines of what happened yesterday, they weren't anywhere near what was happening with Southwest. So rightfully so, the Department of Transportation is saying, wait a minute, why did that happen? What needs to happen now? And we're going to see, because in November we know they did fine some airlines over refunds. So that's very possible in something like this. We don't know, but we're going to keep following this.
The idea of people getting on a bus for 8 hours when a flight couldn't take off is unbelievable. Yeah. All right, well now we are turning to the brutal holiday storm blamed for more than 50 deaths. More than dozens of those, at least 29 in New York State alone, and the city of Buffalo is still paralyzed. Mona Kosar Abdi is back braving the cold for us as more snow is expected. Good morning, Mona.
Good morning. I'm on Niagara Street, one of the main streets in downtown Buffalo. And while a driving ban is in effect, you can see that there are more cars on the road this morning. There is only one lane open in both directions, and drivers and snowplows that are trying to go down this road are having to navigate around cars like this one that have been here since before Christmas.
This morning, the death toll in western New York rising after what officials are calling the blizzard of the century. A winter nightmare unfolding, at least 51 dead nationwide, 29 in New York State alone. Roads still impassable, forklifts used to clear vehicles.
This blizzard is one for the ages.
Wanda Brown Steele's daughter, among one of the victims, found dead in her car after the snow rapidly piled up.
It's so easy to ask yourself, why God?
Emergency responders in Buffalo fighting multiple house fires, leaving crews in a dangerous battle with both fire and ice. More than 50 inches of snow have fallen in Buffalo over the past 3 days. In many neighborhoods, residents now turning to one another for life-saving help. Buffalo resident Shakira Autry took to social media after she heard 64-year-old Joseph White in distress outside her home and brought him inside on Sunday.
I saw him screaming for help. When I looked out the window, he was getting blown up and down the street. It was out of control.
Autry updating social media in a second video.
All right, we'll get a call now.
Taking White to the emergency room of Erie County Medical Center on Sunday with the help of strangers. And one mother with no electricity, desperate to keep her baby alive when his ventilator suddenly stopped. Speaking to our ABC station, WKBW.
I was sitting there literally crying